Hi Gemini, welcome to your January 2019 reading. I'm going to be laying a few tarot cards for you. Going to be using the Gilded Tarot by Cairo Manchetti, I think it is. I think that's how you spell it, or say it, sorry. And then I'm going to be using some clarifiers with the normal Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and then I'm going to be pulling you a few cards from the Animal Spirit Oracle Guide, and we'll see how we go. So I'm just shuffling the deck now for you. Hope your festive season has been a good one, and it has been a healthy and safe one as well. Okay, let's see what we've got in store for Gemini for January 2019. What's coming for Gemini in January 2019? This is for Gemini. Oops. It's for Gemini 2019. Okay. Now the bottom of the deck, the actual card here is the Two of Swords. That's the overall energy that we have for you this month. In Gemini, for you Gemini, that actually depicts it can mean a little bit of a stalemate, but it also can mean thinking, making decisions, needing to make decisions, so having choices. Now we're going to have a look a little bit clearer on what that's all about. So very interesting already so far coming for you. Hope you can see all these cards. I'm just going to lay them first, and then I'm going to go through and talk about them. What I see for you, Gemini. Okay, so the first one that we've got here is the Two of Wands coming through. That also denotes, it can denote a decision that you're making, a creative, that could be to do with work, that you need to either pull one way or another, or you're making a decision about, oh, shall I leave my job? Shall I go to another job? It can mean creative jobs at home as well, so don't rule out that one. But it's also choosing the right path. So like the Two of Swords, it's making a choice. So you're going to have some choices coming up. And I would dare say it is to do with work for you, Gemini, as well. Now, it's not going to resonate with everybody, of course, these readings. So, you know, take what you need and discard the rest. The next one coming up is the Six of Swords, which denotes success and victory. So no matter where you're going, and I do believe that this has to do with work because we're coming up with the wands again. No matter which direction that you're going, it is going to be successful for you. It's going to move along quite quickly too. So if you haven't already made the decision, I mean, this video has been made in the latter part of December. So when we're talking about this, if it hasn't already come up for you, it's going to come up pretty well very quickly in January. You might actually feel that you might be picking up a little bit of extra work too as well. So don't discount that one when we come here. Now I do the cards all upright because Spirit will let me know in particular if there's any additional messages when it comes to this one here. We have the Six of Pentacles. Now Six of Pentacles, the money side of thing, it has to do with, you know, being offered here, being offered maybe a pay rise. When we're looking at that, maybe more hours so that you can get more money. So again, we're talking, it's related to work. So you may find that having a look around here, you might be looking for another job. What Spirit's telling me is something that has a little bit more money, a little bit more stability, something that you can, now I'm hearing, sink your teeth into and get really down and really enjoy your work too. Because when we're talking about this, not that you could be unhappy with it, but Spirit is telling me that maybe a little bit stagnant, your job situation as well, and you want to, you know, try something different. So, you know, something looking around that where it has a little bit more money might be something good for you. We've got the Hermit card coming up next. So the Hermit denotes of going inwards and just trying to work it all out, thinking, making sure that you're getting clear insight, using your intuition as well on which path is going to be the right one for you, or which job is going to be the right one for you, because you may find that you may have two positions that you're actually looking at, or two different types of jobs, you know, and I'm hearing that you might find something that's completely different. So, but also here, I am hearing a little bit of procrastination here too. Now, that's what Spirit's coming through with this one. So, like trying to make a decision, but you're actually spending a lot of time withdrawn and trying to think about it. So just a little bit of careful. Don't try to overanalyze too much in particular with this one. Try to, be nice and clear about, the decisions. What are the pros? What are the cons with a new job and getting a money rise? I mean, a lot of the time, sometimes we have to make sacrifices with all of these, and this might be something that you might have to do. The Emperor is the next one out. With the Emperor, this is real creative leadership skills. So when the Six of Pentacles came up, you may find that you might be stepping into a higher position, and that may be the choice too. Stepping into a leadership role, becoming a manager, getting into, a higher paid position. Now, again, when we're talking about what I just said about the Hermit, is the fact that there are some sacrifices. So going into a higher paid position, a leadership position, you may find that you have to make, work more hours. So that is something that is to, stepping up to the plate. It's something to consider that it may come about, particularly with your job. Now, the next one here is the Eight of Pentacles. When we're talking about the Eight of Pentacles, this is working for the fruits of your labour, investing in your work, studying. It can mean studying. It can mean really learning the guts of your job. And you may find that if you have to step up into a leadership role, should you choose that, of course you always have the free will and choice to do what you like with your own life, but these are the energies that are around at the moment. You may find that you may have to put in some extra hours, extra study, learning all the bits and pieces that come with that responsibility. So that's actually a really good one here. Now, we've got the Page of Swords coming in here. So you may find that you've been watching and scouring the papers for that job, that wonderful job here. So you're actually doing it. It's like online, it's email, it's communicating via computer technology. So, but they may also have been watching you and check your, if you like, Facebook profile out to see where you're at, what you're doing, everything like that. So this is, it's not spying on someone, but it can be spying on someone. So you've been keeping your eye on a position that may have got or piqued your interest. So keep a watch out for that one here. Now we've come up with the next one is the Seven of Swords. So with the Seven of Swords, this is something I feel when Spirit's coming through, because it's actually leaving something behind. I feel that you've wanted to actually leave for quite some time, okay, but you haven't found the right position. Again, it won't resonate with everybody, these readings, but for the majority of you, you may have felt that, oh my gosh, I feel a little bit despondent. I want to actually move on, but there hasn't been anything. So you've been keeping your eye basically on the internet, trying to find, better positions, maybe a higher paid job, flexible hours, those sorts of things, all of that. So to me, this is like a little bit of delay. You've been, wanting to do it for some time and just haven't had the opportunity. The last card here that's coming out here is the Hanged Man, and this is a weight. It definitely denotes a weight. It's also seeing things from a different perspective. When we're talking about getting jobs, this can be, and it can apply to a lot of people. A lot of people don't see their worth. So you may find that you need to look at your worth in a different perspective. Okay, so you can do a lot more than what you give yourself credit for. So that might be something to look out for as well. So it's all about jobs, more money for you. I'm just going to get a few more clarifying cards here. And we're just going to have a little bit of a look as to what else is around, getting a bit more perspective on this little reading here, just to see what is going on. Just cutting the deck here. All right. The overall energy here, sorry about that, is the Star, which means that it's wishes fulfilled. So you will get your wish. It's just, obviously you've waited a long time for this one. So don't give up hope just yet. All right, I'm going to have a little bit of a look here. So interestingly enough, the Page of Swords, that one This is twice now, okay? And twice. We've had a couple, like the Two of Wands, and of course the Two of Swords there. So it is saying choices. But we are saying here that you've been looking for a while online, having a little bit of a look around what's on, thinking about, you know, how you can better your life situation, how it can be better for you. So keeping an eye out, and it might pay to keep an eye out. Now, 10 of Swords. This looks like a little bit of a sad, rad card. Sorry. God, don't know where that come from. Anyway, when we're talking about the 10 is completion of things. It's also saying that you've been thinking a lot about this. It may have kept you up with sleepless nights. It may have made you feel a little bit anxious about looking for a new job. But you know what? Change brings endings and completions. It's all of those things that we need to go through. So you may find that just going through that little bit of a stressy part, there is good stuff that's coming from it. It's just not seeing it just yet because you need to look at it from a different perspective with the Hangman as well. We have the 10 of Rods. Now you've got 10 of Wands. You've got 2 10s. Definitely a completion, okay? So we have the 10 of Swords saying that it needs a completion of the emotions, of the communication side of things, you know, the completion of the job. And again, the 10 of Works, that is definitely to do with work and your creative side of it. So it's the ending, but it's not a bad ending at all. This is something, it's really good about change. I think a lot of people don't like change because it is scary, and it is. But no need to worry. You've got the 3 of Wands here. Your ship is coming in, and, you know, yep, you've been waiting, but it is going to come in. So please do not give up hope with this one. This indicates really good that it is coming to fruition. It's just a matter of time, okay? So you may be even looking at, we might be looking at 3 weeks, 3 months, okay, time when it comes up here. So you're looking at January. If you haven't already been looking for another job, you may find that it may be 3 weeks into January that you may end up finding a job. I'm just going to clarify, just around the 3 of Wands. Please clarify that one. Yep, moving into a new direction. So you may find that you're moving on in January from the job because of the 3 of Wands. It is coming to fruition, definitely. And sorry, did I say? Oh, it is the 8 of Cups. Yeah, sorry, I think I said the 6 of Cups. Anyway, moving on to bigger and better things. All right. So your ship is coming in. Definitely, really good news. This is fast. Good news. So look around the 3rd week of January, definitely for you, because there's good news coming around and about your job, because that is all to do with Wands. So fantastic outcome there. I'm just going to pull you a card here from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid, just to give you an extra message for you, Gemini, for January 2019. Okay, so all about job and money for you this month, Gemini. Okay, you got Turkey Spirit. Okay, might sound a little bit funny, but it says give with gratitude and grace. Okay, so Turkey Spirit in this situation, no, again, it's not talking about, you know, being a turkey or anything like that. It's giving a lot of love, giving a lot of thought, giving a lot of energy to where you want to be to find the happiness, okay? Because it is up to us individually to find our own happy. And you're only going to be doing that by giving your all, and giving your all to the situation in particular. What do you want, okay? So that is actually a really good card, Turkey, because any birds in any Spirit Oracle cards denote messages as well coming through. So it's the type of message that's coming through, which is really good. And I'm just going to pull you just another quick card. This is the Romance Angels card, but we are talking about things that you might want to find, you know, that are something that you love, like a job that you love. Let's have a look what's going on around, just to give you another option here. Okay. Let's have a look here. Interestingly enough, worth waiting for. Okay, so divine timing is at work in your love life. Now, when we're talking about your job, because this is what's happening around for you, Gemini, at this time, and with the energies here, job and money overall, worth waiting for. Okay, so the time and the effort that you've put into it, very well worth waiting for. And I wish you all the very best. Overall, it's looking fantastic for you, Gemini. So keep up the good work, and I'll speak to you soon.